Someone check that. What does it say?
Breaking news. Breaking news about Cyberpunk has come out. William Henderson, tell the people what the F is going on with Cyberpunk World.
I don't know.
Maybe you should wait for the rest of the print.
God damn it, someone tell me what's going on.
They are offering refunds across the board for PlayStation, for console buyers of said game.
What?
Unprecedented news.
That's amazing.
Unprecedented.
Good for them.
Yes, but no. This shouldn't have happened in the first place. Like, it.
Yeah, but it did, but that's the perfect way to rectify it.
That is, but think about it from, because, I mean, yes, there's the company's perspective.
Do you have to send it back?
And then there's, well, if you downloaded it, like, and then you disconnect it from the internet, like, you just, you're not going to want to play it, I guess.
I mean, they're definitely going to take down your fucking PlayStation ID or whatever the fuck.
True. But they're straight up not selling it anymore. Like they took it down from the stores, Xbox and PlayStation.
Wow. Like on all consoles?
Yes.
Amazing.
Because it's, I mean, I can't even think of another game that got close to something like that kind of reaction.
I mean, even what was it that I was just telling you about not too long ago that had a ton of issues? Fallout 76, even that didn't. I mean, that's still going.
Yeah, still they're trying to patch it. Like,
so,
how
bad was this compared to that?
It's not a mandatory like, hey, you can't play it anymore. It's a, if you want a refund, we'll give you your money back.
But the fact that you can't buy it, despite all the information of how bad it is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna give up on making money on like they probably could have made an extra, $1 million.
But I mean, they might not have been at this point. We don't know their numbers, but
no, that means they're more worried about their product and the quality and the fan happiness than they are making money. And I appreciate that gesture.
But it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but we're beyond that. So you can't go back and change it.
I struggled with their decisions then to like support them as a company because of that's a big misstep, in terms of what could go wrong at release. The idea that you'd pull your game and not turn a profit from it entirely is, I think, reflects on the company as a whole. Like, what else did you do behind the scenes that made you make this decision? And now, what the fuck? Like I was saying earlier, if you think of it from an investor standpoint, if I'm going to give companies money, this is the last company that's going to get it. You take them from The Witcher 3 to Cyberpunk,
right.
Holy shit, you're not going to get any money.
Yeah, like what happened, You
talk to us. I read and I'm going to say I read the headline. I read a headline that said the staff was hostile after a failed launch. So it sounds like if this report is true, it's an executive level decision of we need to just release this game now.
Wow.
And everyone else coding going, we shouldn't be releasing this game. We told you no.
Wow.
Like if Sonic came out with the creepy teeth and the human eyes.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. Did you watch Sonic?
No.
Surprisingly good movie.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey, surprisingly, not really overacting. So it's great.
I don't think in that role you have to overact, just because the role is an over role. Like, it's just such a fucking out there concept that it's
I
like,
can see that, but in canon, Robotnik's just an evil scientist.
yeah,
And in movie, it was just Jim Carrey.
he could have went like Ace Ventura.
He does this with his hands a lot because that's where his computer boards are. But you can tell about 10 minutes into the movie, there's nothing going on, and there's no sequences. He's just tapping his fingers like it's a computer. It's great. It's perfect Jim Carrey. It's Ace Ventura 1 level, in my opinion.
Interesting.
Peak Jim Carrey, not the Watchmen Jim Carrey.
The Watchmen.
Yeah, he played a superhero.
I did not know that.
Well, the idea of the Watchmen is like, do you remember? Have you heard about Phoenix Jones in Texas? Because Texas has a stand your ground law where if two dudes agree to fight, they're allowed to under supervision, and it's like hockey rules, I think, until one hits the ground.
Okay,
go. So Phoenix Jones started dressing up as a superhero because he's an MMA fighter, was an MMA fighter, and would just like walk around the city and keep people safe, and occasionally have to duke it out with some dudes. And they're like, "I'm fighting some superhero," and not realizing they're fighting a trained MMA fighter.
Does he just like choke him out, or does he knock him out?
No, they'll fight. Because now also Phoenix Jones is now in prison for like fraud and drugs and stuff. So he's probably just looking for a good time. There's nothing else to do in Texas, I assume.
Killing people.
So yeah, Jim Carrey played like one of those dudes because there was a group of them that was like
vigilantes.
Yeah, but like darker, very street level. Like we're fighting with trash can lids level superheroes. Check it out though; it's really good.
I'll pass.
I hate you so much. Now casting for co-host of Gameboiz.
I'm not worried about it. I'm solidified, son.
Dude, what are you doing with your week? I think you should fucking watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
It's so hard. I want to talk to you about it.
It's so hard?
I'm so hard.
Oh.
Period. I want to talk to you about it. Winky face.
Well.
That's how I text.
You're just going to have to wait.
Oh, God damn it, dude. Let's watch it now. I'm into that. We need to do another live thing, by the way. BT dub.
We did a live thing?
Commentary track on a movie.
Oh, yeah.
We had to do a few of those, but we misstepped like Cyberpunk. Dude, it's how can you at this level of video game, like your game is coming out basically on release of a next gen title. Like there's no better sweet spot than that's like having your movie come out on a Saturday. That's what's supposed to happen. All the cards are in your favor there. And they're like,
they fumbled. They were running into the end zone and they got cocky and they fumbled the football. That's what happened.
But this team is always fumbling. Please make a relevant sports reference.
Lions.
Like the Lions, dude. Yeah. They're always fumbling season after season. You would think that their wide receiver could actually catch the ball, but they run it to the end zone and fumble it at the last second. Goddamn Lions.
You were pretty close on that. Pretty close.
I'm just disappointed, I think. That's I don't know how to really deal with personal disappointment in general. So anytime I feel disappointed, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just frustrated. I just want to rant about you. But now I kind of want to play the game. Is that weird? Because, in 10 years, they're going to be like, only 80 million of us really played Cyberpunk. But here's a copy if you want to try it. It's going to be like drugs.
A cult classic.
Yeah.
That's why they should have kept selling it. It might have picked up in a weird way because people are stupid and dropped the price.
Yeah,
like Anthem. Right. That's what Anthem did when nobody was buying it. Like we're not going to take it off the shelves. We're just going to lower the price, and the deluxe edition will be $45, and whoever wants it can have it. Because it's like, what are they going to just take those physical copies back? I mean, at least with Cyberpunk, they probably didn't have that many physical copies. So at least there's that.
That's true.
I bet you there's
It's
still
al-
some on the shelves.
It's almost rude
'Cause
to
those-
sell physical copies of Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but like those retail providers aren't gonna like
I wonder if
not
they're getting
sell
refunds
their
though.
copies.
But
Oh, that's a good point.
but they're like, hey, just give it back.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's gonna be like what game did that? E.T., the original E.T. on the NES, which I think is considered the worst game ever made.
Except for now.
I think yeah, Cyberpunk beat it.
No
because
way. It can't possibly.
That's almost the. All right, I'm gonna go look up the lore behind this, but I'm pretty sure the story behind the game is that the E.T. NES game. The dude who made it, he was making a completely different game, and the publishers approached him because they knew he was making games. Because back then,
I've heard the story.
there was only like 4 of them, and then he was like, "Yeah, here's this game. You can just make it." And they just slapped an ET sticker on it. They changed the skins. They did all that stupid shit.
Yeah.
And I think it was sold. It did hit the shelves. I think for probably like a month. And Cyberpunk, when did it come out?
December 10th. So 9 days.
Yeah, in terms of duration.
That's crazy. I did not even see that on the wire there.
Because boop, 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 boop.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. So it says here that they the Cyberpunk company CD what is their name?
CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt, which is a Polish video game publisher.
Yeah. You know what's weird is like they were featured in a Game Informer magazine maybe a year and a half ago
As the up and coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They got too cocky.
But dude, they had The Witcher. It's like
right, but The Witcher
one of the best games of all time.
Now,
yeah.
After
so you think that you think they would have tried it at least with that? I wonder if Jonathan's gonna get a.
Yeah, I was gonna text him, but apparently he's not my friend, so he doesn't want to text me back.
He's a piece of shit.
Fucker. Yeah. I'm gonna send a smoke signal his way. Yeah, text him. See if he's gonna get it, because this is a historic moment, because they're definitely gonna have to restructure their company, because it is the same misstep that The Witcher had, with the exact kind of, we'll update it, we'll make it better.
What's the difference? The anticipation?
The hype, the budget behind it. Again, the release day release zone. Like
the pushback.
Yeah, so it, as an entrepreneur, I would say that they didn't fix their business structure in the slightest. They didn't do like a keep, toss, improve. They didn't look at their company objectively and was like, hey, where did we fail? How do we fix that? Because they failed again and might have been hoping for a chance to just update it again and then become the cult classic that it did with, The Witcher.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen. They were given deadlines and expectations. I would say they were brought to the next level and weren't ready.
And had the resources to put out a next level game.
Yeah. Yeah, like they weren't ready for what they were being asked, but they were ambitious and was like, we could do it.
And they had the money and everything.
And then they're like, hey, the game's coming out next week. Do you have it? And they're like, can we get a little bit of extension? Like, my mom got sick and, like, I couldn't come to work, so can you extend it? And then they did that 4 times. Extension after extension after extension. It's just upsetting.
Yeah. It's upsetting.
It's like getting booked too early as a comic.
But at least they're taking responsibility for it. You have to respect that.
I don't respect anything about this company right now. I don't know whose decision.
Would you rather them be like, no, yeah, it's fine?
I guess they are.
Keep buying it.
They are addressing it in the best way they can. There haven't been any missteps in that regard. Like, as soon as all the reviews started coming out, they issued a Twitter statement. They went on a apology run, an apology campaign, and I appreciate them being upfront about it, but this sort of misstep seems like a mismanagement and not a mistake. Not like, we released it on all the platforms, but we put the wrong line of code here on an accident so it doesn't run and it's glitchy. This seems like we bit off more than we could chew, and instead of addressing it when we needed to, as a company, behind closed doors, we released the product, and now we address it when we have to.
Yeah.
And so it seems teenage-ish in terms of being brought to the big games and fumbling it like the Lions. I'm getting better. How many Lions references can I make today?
Hopefully not anymore.
Well,
because they're so disingenuous.
Get in line, sir, because they're coming. That was a good one. I don't care how you're looking at me. What do you do as a game designer if you work for this company?
You write an expose.
I feel like that's what's happening because, like I said, that headline, it said, I pulled it up, Cyberpunk game maker faces hostile staff after failed launch.
Yeah, we'll probably get a letter today.
It says frustrated.
An open letter to the fucking
It's going to be like the
team.
one that they wrote on Jersey Shore where they're like, everyone in the house knows about so-and-so and so-and-so, signed anonymous. It's like, dude, there's 7 of us here.
Right.
And 2 of them didn't write this letter. Slow it down. This is on Bloomberg, by the way, so I don't know how they like to be gossipy. But it said frustrated.
That's what we want, baby.
Frustrated and angry staff fired questions at the board during an internal video meeting Thursday.
Ooh.
And it's quoted as saying, it was a fitting atmosphere for a company whose slogan plastered on posters and walls is "We are rebels." See, they sound like an asshole of a company. If you had to hang out, if companies were a person, this dude sounds like a 23-year-old dude who wears a suit 4 days out of the week for no reason. You're a barista, dude. Slow it down.
Yeah.
But looks great in a suit, knows how to take care of himself, drives a shiny Honda Civic. Like,
yeah. Not a nice car, but it looks nice.
Yeah, and it's clean inside.
Yeah, it's clean. It smells good.
And also because those other 3 days that he doesn't wear a suit, he's an Uber driver. So,
right.
Sounds like they know how to grind, but it's too much.
It's too much.
So, I don't know if... Because Xbox did it. They pulled Cyberpunk off their store after Sony did it. So it's not like it was a decision across the board. So I don't know if Sony was like, hey, no. You know, if they were doing the Apple Store thing, we're like, this is not quality. We're not putting it out. Or if CD was like, we're sorry.
I wonder how that works. I wonder if like
this would be a...
Because like as the developer, like obviously you have the right, I feel like, to remove it from the store, like to stop selling it or whatever. I mean, I don't know how that works.
This would be a great question for a game developer.
Yeah, it would.
So, like, where in the lineup does that fall, you know? Because I would imagine once the game is pressed, you have that final copy, well, not quote-unquote final copy, and it's ready.
Right.
Now it's kind of out of your hands. You've delivered said product to said platform.
Yes, but you can always work on updates that can be downloaded at the time they put that disc in for the first time.
Right.
So like you can put that whatever's on the, I don't even know what they put on the disc versus what they have downloaded. Like what
if it's just like a flash drive?
Yeah, like what if there's just nothing on it? Literally just tells the PlayStation to go to the store and fetch that data. Like
it's a code written on a blank disc.
It's literally hand etched in because it's so simple.
Password.
Yeah. It's just one line of code directing you to download all the data for the game. I really don't know. But
furthermore, in this post, it said in a Twitter post, and this is where the quote starts, quote, following our discussion with PlayStation, a decision was made to temporarily suspend the digital distribution of the game.
Oh, following our discussion with PlayStation.
Yeah,
so
again,
those Japanese dudes were like, this is no good.
Not a good game.
This is not good enough for our system.
Samurai not proud.
Like, we will not do this to our people.
No more sushi for you. You did not watch Jiro Dreams Sushi. Do you see that one?
No.
Jiro Dreams of Sushi?
No.
Or think that's what it's called. They're following
I know what you're talking about, though.
that one dude, and this is where they fucked up. I think you need to have someone that's been like making rice for 5 years, so they don't know how to fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
If you're making a game, you need someone that knows how to make this kind of person and has been making it for 5 years and don't know how to fuck it up anymore. Stop hiring your friends. You need to, if you're gonna go up to the big games, you're gonna come out on release day. You gotta be professional. You gotta cut your team. You gotta go through your roster.
You
all right?
sure are hype about this for someone that didn't even buy the game.
Because I wanted to. That's the problem. Like
you wanted it to be good.
And look,
Yeah.
I watched the PC streams, and it looks so fucking fun. It's Grand Theft Auto technologically inclined. Like this is dope.
You should have bought it, and you could have had it. You still would have had it.
I wouldn't have played it. Because even Kingdom Hearts looks better, and I'm grinding through this game.
Are you still playing that?
I'm trying.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So I made it to I'm actually at Monsters Inc. and it's very interesting because they always make the characters like blend in with it, and so like all having Sora, Donald, and Goofy kind of blend into the Monsters Inc. world is very interesting.
That's cool.
The art, the overall style of the game, I love. It's just the gameplay that really loses it for me.
Yeah,
because they do a good job. The dialogue though is bad. Have you ever watched like a bad dubbed anime?
no, because I have not watched much anime.
I needed to ask that question that way. I wasn't sure if you're an anime guy, but it's like there's a timing with the dialogue that it even if it's a half second, you're like, this feels clunky. It's like Donald's gonna talk to Sora in the game. He's like, Sora, here's a potion for you, like just in weird spots because the Japanese phrase is too long, so when their lips move it's a second too long.
Oh, okay.
And so there's a gap in the dialogue instead of making the sound fit.
Interesting.
Because it's lazy, because they misstepped, because they overhyped this game for 10 years. Fucking 10 years. That might be what this is. This might be just a purge button for my frustration with Square Enix and Kingdom Hearts 3 on release day. Also a misstep.
I just wish that I could share in caring.
Pretend. Okay? Be the lions and pretend.
I'm so sad. Gosh darn them.
Was that so hard? Was that a little support from my co-host?
Is that Square Enix?
Yeah.
They made Just Cause. Did you play any more of that?
Yes. It's fun.
It is fun.
It's I like that I can create in this kind of game. You're like,
do whatever.
I wonder if oh, cool.
Yeah, I can do that. Dude, there's a wind gun. Have you found this yet?
What?
Dude, you just like blow wind. It's fucking crazy. You just blow fucking shipping containers across the dock. It's insane.
Pidgey used gust.
Yeah. There's a lightning gun.
It's Ratchet and Clank, basically.
Yeah, and you just like you can like fire a grenade and it just starts a lightning storm.
I think that's the best part about it being number 3. Is
4?
like 4, yeah. Is that like they've already established a world and shit's already ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's fucking absolutely bonkers.
It's like a movie. They should have a movie mode where you can make scenes and stuff.
And the missions are just like, this is like a Mission Impossible movie. Every mission.
That's okay. I don't want to talk about season 2 of The Mandalorian, but I'll talk about season 1 of The Mandalorian. Because you saw it, correct?
Yep.
Didn't that seem like season 1 of The Mandalorian? Like it's one overall campaign and then a ton of little like side missions of like just escort the guy, do the thing, find the person, it's there, get your recon.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Like The Mandalorian. Season 1. Did it feel video gamey to you in the sense of you had your overall arc of get the kid to the place, and then now there's a lot of random kind of like just cause missions of not necessary interlocking missions, but like get the thing, do the person,
yeah.
do the diddly, get your recon. Like the missions themselves didn't necessarily connect, but you were still going through the bigger arc.
Yes.
Okay. So moving on.
But I feel like in a TV show, I feel like those characters, I mean, I haven't seen the second season yet, but from what I gather based on everybody posting about it on the internet is that a lot of them make a return. So they come back around. Whereas like video games, you do a side quest, usually those NPCs stay in that side quest and don't come back to like affect which would be a dope video game mechanic for any like open world RPG. It's like if you actually complete the side quest, they come back and help you later on in the game.
Character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
That sounded like what some cyberpunk bullshit, bro.
I guess, dude, that's some fucking D&D shit. That's what I would do.
Yeah, so many
like
promises.
here's a mission that doesn't pertain to your main mission, but if you do it, there's gonna be some cool shit in it for you. But you don't have to do it. It's up to you.
And they'll come back.
It's up to you. And maybe like later they'll have some information for you. Or, you know what I mean? Who knows?
I
You
think
can use it all kinds of different ways.
Assassin's Creed kind of did that with recurring characters in that sense. Like you could help the strangers in the city, you know? And then eventually you started having missions where there was like, you help these people, they'll get you information for later in the game, or he'll meet you here. So it was a similar, but they kind of spelt it out to you.
Right.
Which is not as cool.
Right. Yeah, it should be more of like an Easter egg thing.
Yeah. Like when, who was it? Stephen Roth in our campaign when he just fucking showed up.
Yeah, it was
You're
dope,
like,
right?
oh!
That was dope, right? Yeah,
it's way cooler to
I take
not
credit
know.
for that.
You should. That was great.
Yeah.
I think that was our favorite moment of the year that time.
Of the 4 sessions that we played?
Yeah. Of the year, bro. Of the year. We were all about to die. Legit.
Yeah, it was getting pretty rough. I think you guys would have been fine, though.
Only because you would have let us be fine.
No. It's pretty hard for all of you to die.
You haven't played enough with our group. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
You feel that way.
Yeah.
Fucking Aaron's bag of holding.
Oh, my God.
I have 90 feet of rope.
Dude, the fact that you were just sliding that little girl across the floor was the funniest thing to me.
They do that move in Dancing with the Stars a lot where like they spin the girl on her ass.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine sliding the girl like, hey, you take her.
As she's unconscious.
Yeah. Just head rolling with it. Just,
Bung, bung.
What happened? I don't know.
Those fucking goblins, man.
Those ogres, bro.
They got you.
She looks like a goblin, bro. What happened to her face? It was dark.
Like, I told you to bring back my daughter, not a goblin.
There's less hair. Just dragging her by it.
Good time.
I'm looking for more cyberpunk gossip because, I mean, how long till Keanu goes, yeah, they just hired me for the thing.
Oh, he doesn't have to say shit. This has nothing to do with him.
He's busy shooting guns with Taryn.
That's probably where most of their budget went.
I don't know. If I was Keanu Reeves to be in a game, I might do it for free. Like, seems like fun.
Yeah, but
what else
he
is he
didn't,
doing?
though.
You're right. Because so this game was delayed like 8 months now. So he probably did his voiceover and mocap
3.5 years ago.
Because I was like, what was he doing? But he shot it a while ago.
Yeah.
He probably forgot, and then he started trending on Twitter.
And then they were like, oh, hey, we need you to do E3 or whatever. Where was it at that they announced it? Was it E3 last year?
I don't know.
I think it was still. I think the last year they still did it, even though the big people weren't there.
That makes sense.
That was like the big announcement there, though. Yeah. And then they were like, we need you to go to E3 to promote the game. And he was like, what game?
Really? Another Matrix? Cool.
There was supposed to be a Matrix 4, right?
I hear they're working on it.
That's what's
I
up.
I don't know if it's 4 or if it's another like
reword.
Yeah. Rehash. I mean,
reboot would probably be the best name for it.
The Matrix Revolution.
Revisited. Revolutions was the last one. Stupid.
Matrix
Resurrection.
Reloaded.
Resurrection.
No,
Because he's like Jesus.
Then it sounds
He
like a
is
fucking
Jesus.
Resident Evil movie, bro.
Bro,
Then you need Mila
open
Jo-
your mind.
Which BT Dub Monster Hunter came out?
oh yeah. I was
Friday.
going to ask you if you seen it.
No, because they said now in theaters, and I'm like, bro, who's going to the theaters?
Are
right
we
now?
allowed to go to the theater?
I don't have any open theaters. What are you talking
You go
about?
to the drive-in.
I could, but they're probably not showing that.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Look it up, dude.
I will look it up.
Take me to the movies.
I will not.
Fucking asshole. Just drive. That's the rule in this house, bro. You fly, I buy. Come on.
No, I don't want to be in the same car as you.
Dude, we're in the same bunk bed right now.
What? No. How did we get here?
Well, I talked you
How
into
did you
coming
do
into
this?
my bed. I started a podcast by myself, and I'd figure if you were here snuggling with me all up close in your orange jacket like you are right now, that this would be a good time. And
How
you're still
dare
doing it
you.
over a year later. So I
you
assume
are a fucking animal.
you're having a great time.
Monster Hunter. With Monster Hunter.
I'm all right,
Playing back to back, dude. You can watch it twice.
we should watch it twice and then do a commentary the second time. A live commentary. And then
Damn.
we can have our friends show up in their own cars and guest in on the podcast. But then there's like an admission fee, and I'm down. I'm gonna do that by myself. I don't know.
You should. and
I'm
then
gonna
let me know how
review.
it
I'm
is.
gonna review Monster Hunter right now
Okay.
without seeing it. So-
Okay. Terrible story.
So I'm gonna say that the overall story of this movie is almost believable
Oh my god.
in the sense of disbelief. So an almost believable story, but if you ignore that, it's called Monster Hunter. So the monsters we didn't see enough of. I'm going to say it right now. We didn't see enough of the monsters. We could have seen it more. I mean, we saw the big one early on, and then we almost never see him again because now it's a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex who's the big baddie because he just ate the one we saw in the beginning, which doesn't make sense in the game. Tony Jaa does a fabulous job. He does a wonderful job not speaking English and only there for stunts. That's great. He fits. Otherwise, this is a Monster Hunter wasn't a Resident Evil where apparently nobody ever has to reload. Mila Jovovich is somehow the best shooter, special agent / operator on their squad, and she still somehow gets naked in this film.
Well, I have to be honest with you, George. I don't really think it's a very good film at all.
All right, Siskel.
I didn't quite enjoy it a single second.
I would give this movie, despite my review, a 4 out of 5 because I'm sure
A 4 out of 5?
I'm sure I had a great time watching it.
Yeah, you probably did. I don't think I would enjoy it.
Then we do a live reaction podcast and then a commentary track. I guess that is. I don't know.
Probably be the same. I mean, not the same, but
Because we could record it like in the car, but we'd have to attach it to like a battery or something. No, I guess we could use a laptop because then we could play the audio through the car and then we can react to the audio. And now it's an experience. And now these people don't have to pay money to watch this garbage. Because people are upset. They're like, no, what a waste of time.
yeah, of course they are. I told you that just from watching the trailer.
I know I'm upset. The game's so fun.
Is it though?
It is.
It's okay.
It is.
It's okay.
No, it's great. Because it's like the game's kind of like running in the sense that it's going to be as hard as you make it to be, and it doesn't necessarily get any easier. Like Monster Hunter does a really good job of making it all boss fights, but every boss is exponentially harder, and there's like 100 of them. I've fought maybe 17 of them, and it gets impossibly difficult now.
Well, that doesn't get any fun then.
It is fun though because you become a better player. because all of the weapons have different hitboxes, different combos, different charges. So there's acrobatics involved. Despite not being an active like action to jump, you can dive out of the way, but you can't really jump in the game. There's a weapon that forces you to kind of play in the air and do like air combos.
Oh.
And kind of it's more fighting game in that aspect of like square, triangle, like, and knowing the sequence. So you become a stronger hunter, and the game makes the dragons way stronger than you.
Right.
So it's fun. It's fun if you like a grind. I guess you don't like that kind of grind though. No one does, really. It's the reward of being good at it.
I don't know. That's just different than what I would like to. I don't know.
Did you ever play Castlevania?
No.
When it was 2D, that was like 2D, like playing a Super Metroid kind of game in terms of gameplay, but in terms of difficulty, it was very Monster Hunter. Like there were plenty of button sequences to remember, plenty of power-ups, plenty of special moves. And I think that was like the first game I rage quit and never played again. It's such a frustrating game.
Yeah. Button sequences are annoying. You have to memorize them like that.
Yeah.
That's obnoxious.
But that's how you know they're good, bro.
I guess.
Like you watch those dudes play Street Fighter. I don't know. Like, how do you do this? How? Are you magic, bro? And they have their pad thingy.
Do you do anything else?
With Brian Matthews got his pad thingy.
Oh my god. What games is he? He said he had a bunch of games, right? Like
he said he had like 20,000 games or something.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So there's probably Metal Slug 1 through 9.
Oh, we should definitely play them all.
Metal Slug is so fun.
It's so good.
I want God to give me a stat at the end of my life and show me how much money I've spent on games in general. And then, like a breakdown of like, hey, George, here's your life in review.
That's what your life flashing in front of your eyes is. It's just like, it's all statistics. It's not actually like visions. It's just statistics.
It's Minority Report shit where he's like, all right, when you're done, I'll take you to the next room, but you're going to be here for a week, bro. Because it's so deep.
What the fuck?
I mean, somebody's got that. Well, maybe not pre-internet, but now post-internet in terms of connection, somebody has that statistic on me.
Oh, yeah.
You can track that somehow.
I mean, I don't know if somebody has that statistic,
exists.
But it's gettable.
Yeah, it's sitting in some servers somewhere for sure. At least once I started as Zanga.
But it's like each game separate, so you'd have to like combine them all.
You'd have to make like an algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. So it would have to be like plotted.
What do you think is your most money spent on a single arcade game?
Arcade game?
Yeah. Like you went to Chuck E. Cheese and you pump one token into this stupid game because you're ADD brain.
I wasn't that kind of person.
No?
No.
Mine is probably Time Crisis.
I played that a decent amount. But I also didn't go to arcades a lot.
Oh.
That wasn't like a big thing. So
Loser.
It was like a birthday party thing.
Lehu
Zaher. We would go to like basically like a Castle Park type place. Sort of.
Yeah.
And they had an arcade there, so that's basically that, or like the mall would have arcades. But like I normally wouldn't play games because my parents would be like, no. Like, all right, fair enough.
I guess
I would go walk around and just look at the games and shit, but
I feel like every place I went to had an arcade of sorts. But this would be like 94,
right,
95.
You know what blew my mind is when I went to the pier on the ocean. What the fuck? The famous one, Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And there's an arcade out there on the pier. I'm like, this is fucking ballsy.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
How often do you replace your cabinets?
Right. It's like right in this. It's like right in the center, like of the boardwalk.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a roller coaster for Christ's sake. So I went on it. It was cool.
What fucking minimum wage carny is maintaining that?
I don't give a fuck. It was cool. It was like I felt like I had to do it.
If it broke, though, you'd be like,
I got a story. and probably a lawsuit. So that's good.
That's scary. Electronics in general. Because that's like growing up in Hawaii. That's how anytime I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to live by the beach. That's how my dad would be like, yeah, but everything just rots away. Your car gets rusty and you got to replace all your. What if you had to get a new Game Boy every year? Like, oh, I don't want to.
Then you look out at the ocean and say,
right?
I live by the beach.
I might not have been fat because I could go outside and swim. I could go lay on the beach.
Oh, yeah?
I might not have.
Dude, how far did you live from a beach? Like 5 miles?
Distance, I'd say maybe 15. Because where I grew up primarily was the center of the island. So it was far from everything.
Oh, far?
Far. Hella far, bro.
15 miles is far?
Hella far. Yeah. Yeah, hella far. See, in your mainlander terms,
you know
bro.
How far I had to drive to go to a beach?
Nowhere in your mind is a beach.
What?
I don't know. How far? Where was the closest body of water?
I mean, we had the Great Lakes, but that was like an hour and a half.
You sound like you're mad at me for your parents' misstep. So sorry that I was 15 miles away. But it's 15 miles like as the crow flies. To get there, there's
winding roads.
There weren't any freeways. You got to go up and down through
You
mountains
telling me you didn't
and
just
stuff.
like parachute down or just like run through the jungle
Back then,
like your
dude,
ancestors?
I was so fat. It'd be like attaching a kettlebell to a parachute. That thing would just sink. Just like, oh, man, anticipate that. We use 5.
Use the
wingsuit.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I'm like coming around to a midlife crisis or something because all of those dangerous things.
You want to go
like,
parachuting?
Yes.
We should go skydiving.
I'm in. But remember I told you about that the dude's doing the parachute through the ravine, like basically skipping his toe into the water. Like that looks awesome to me now.
You gotta start somewhere, and it starts with a dude strapped to your back.
I'm okay with that at this point.
Yeah, I think I would do it.
What I don't like though is that all those people are like, yeah, I've had 3,000 jumps. I don't want to become that guy.
Why not?
I don't know. Because I know I will be. It's like, yeah, no, this is my 278th jump. No big deal.
But who's counting, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
This is 1,394.
Dude.
Coming up on 14 hundo.
on Into the Badlands, one of the greatest shows of all time, every time he got a kill, like this is he would mark his body. And that's how I would treat jumps. I would do them in segments of 5 or 4 slash.
Cutting your body?
4.
Or just
I'd
like
get
tattoos?
Bro. Sick ass tattoos until like I'm all black. And they're like, what happened? I had 10,000 jumps today. You know, just keep going. Keep fucking going.
You know, like Killmonger.
Do we know? Oh, that would be cool. No, I like the slashes better.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
The other one looks like weird honeycomb.
Looks painful.
I'm not into that. Because that's, you got to inject something.
Yeah,
and it goes away. Then you got to redo it.
Body dysmorphia, dude.
Gross.
Ugh.
I do have body dysmorphia. I'm sure of it. I think all fat people have body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
It happens. Welcome to this episode of In the Soul with George. What did I ask you? I asked the arcade. So, okay, what do you... Game so far that is in your... That's not World of Warcraft. That's like where you could define your life. You played a lot. You continue to go back to. You always enjoy and be like, man, I really miss playing this game, but you don't go back because, you know, you don't have a Super Nintendo. Because while you think mine is Pokemon. Pokemon for sure is a game that I'll always go back to, that I've considered picking up a Game Boy for, or a DS.
I would say Mario Kart.
Ooh.
That's the one thing, like, when I see, like, a Nintendo Switch with, like, Mario Kart, I'm like, oh, I want to play
Are you
Mario
good
Kart.
at Mario Kart?
I mean, I guess. I think I'm pretty okay.
What about Super Smash Brothers?
No.
Not at all.
I don't know anything about it.
But you've played?
Oh, yeah, I've played. Gotten my ass kicked, and I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. And people are like, that's one of those games where people are like, I'm like, how do I play? And they're like, you kind of just got to play and learn. I'm like, dude, fuck you. Tell me the fucking controls, you piece of shit. Double jump. This is what uses your fucking power. This uses another special power. It's like, this is to pick up stuff. Like, you don't tell you that, and like, you're a fucking asshole.
Just smash
Just
you.
tell me the fucking controls. They just don't tell you because they don't know and they don't want to think about it because they're fucking dumb. Anyway, because they play Super Smash Bros. Go ahead.
I've had plenty of friends who like that was his. I think I mentioned him. His name was Willie, actually. William. We called him Willie. He was the wrestler that would get fat between seasons and then get shredded during the season.
Yeah.
He was very obsessive about video games, and he would play it until he was excellent at it. Like, only had problems for sure.
Yeah.
But he would get really good. And so when he bought a GameCube, all he wanted to talk about, all he wanted to play was Super Smash Brothers. And I guess he's dumb. I agree with you, because like it was very dumb to have him try to explain what he's doing.
Yeah, congratulations. You're good at a fucking Nintendo game.
Yeah, but he got good at everything he did.
Grow up. Get a real fucking console.
What's not real about Nintendo? Nintendo has
you know what I mean.
found a lane.
You know exactly what I mean. And if you don't, you own a Switch.
I hope I do. That'd be great. Christmas, come on.
I'm not saying you can't have one. I'm saying you should also have another console. That's not a one console household console.
But that's how PC players feel about console players. They're like, hey, you're good at Call of Duty. Congratulations, you're good at a console game.
Yeah, but they look down more on the Switch havers.
Like, yeah, but we're still right below them. The Switch, they're below us.
Yeah, they're way worse. Yeah.
Those are peasants.
No, I'm on board with you. I agree with you, actually.
It's the PC master race, because they're the only ones that can play Cyberpunk, and even them.
It's a privilege, because that shit's expensive.
It is.
So they need to fucking watch their PC privilege.
Steven Roth has spent a decent change on his PC and said
ridiculous.
He couldn't run. He might be able to run Cyberpunk with the ray tracing on.
Yeah, that's annoying.
You need to
He's
spend
probably put like what, like 1,500? Yeah.
Yeah, half of that on a graphics card, I'm sure.
So stupid. It's so stupid.
He was also explaining to me that apparently we should have him as a guest realistically on the show. But he was explaining to me that the front line of graphic card technology is treated like console releases. There's plenty of people that will use bots to buy the latest gen and then scalp them on eBay. And that's almost the only way to get the newest graphics card is they'll, charge you $2,000 for a card that cost $800 because they got it before you did. And it's like just trying to keep up with technology at that point. I didn't know that hardware in a computer there were scalpers. Makes me think there's scalpers in everything. I'm sure there's headphone scalpers.
100%. Everything. Name it. Everything.
Lions tickets.
Maybe not everything. Especially now. I mean, nobody's going to the games anyway, but
fucking hang.
Usually I think they're pretty cheap. The nosebleeds.
Oh, some reports on Cyberpunk, keep rolling back to this because it's crazy news, realistically.
We got to talk about the new Warzone, too.
Oh, yeah. But it says here Sony pulls Cyberpunk from the PlayStation Store. So
Sony's gangster, dude.
Yeah. That's some Yakuza shit.
Do not about this game on the system.
They sit him down. Come here.
Sit.
Look game. Good? No.
They all say it at the same time. No.
And then he pulls out a sword, leaves it there. This for you. And leaves. They all leave the room.
They just have a white sheet on the on the floor.
You know what to do.
And it's just some American guy. Where's Project Red from?
Poland.
Ukraine, Poland. Just some Polish guy. Like, I don't know what to do. What do you mean?
And he's walking away. Looks over his shoulder. You know what to do.
Like, this is a nice gift. Thank you.
Oof, Berth. Yeah, so Sony straight like
that's so great.
Hey, get on a call. Not even are you free? Hey, we're calling right now.
Yeah.
I want that kind of power.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that. I love Sony.
Me too.
I'm going to get a PS5 now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right fucking now.
Yeah.
We're going to scalp your sweatshirt.
Uh-huh. I'll sell everything in your apartment.
Call your sweatshirt vintage and lightly. No, it's not, because it's got a big D. Buy your D.
It's pretty dope, right? I never
Kinda.
realized that.
Yeah, you should
right
fold
there.
your D up and then just be like, look,
Yeah.
it's a capital D. Wink.
Yeah. I should pull my dick out and then cover it with the D. And like, look, D and D.
You did want to play a one
shot?
Yeah, check it out. Check it out.
I'll give you a one shot.
Roll the die.
Probably
Just
be
roll
a
it.
few shots.
Yeah, I haven't played the Warzone.
Okay, so it's not a new Warzone map. It's within Warzone, but the new map is in a new game mode. So it's called Resurgence, and it takes place on Rebirth Island. So it's 45 people, 3-person teams. I don't know what that breaks down to. Should we do the math?
15?
Yep, you're right. Good job.
Yeah, public school. What up?
So 15 teams of 3. Okay, so you drop into this small island that's honestly, I think it's modeled after like Alcatraz in some parts, because it's like a prison, but it has like a bunch of other stuff. And I see parts of it, I'm like, oh, that reminds me of Alcatraz, especially like the inside of the prison part. I'm like, oh, this is definitely, it's just so obvious. But anyway.
No, it's Gulag.
Yeah. So it's a pretty small island, and there's a circle. You drop in, it's hot everywhere. But when you die, instead of there being the gulag, you just die. You start with a self-revive, which is nice. You die, and there's a timer that your teammates have to survive. And when that hits 0, you just come back. So as long as somebody stays alive, the rest of your team will come back.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Okay.
It makes it more fast-paced, and you get lots of kills, a lot more kills, because it's just like go, go, go. They did put in Black Ops weapons throughout the whole game of Warzone, so that's kind of interesting, kind of fun. There's some cool new blueprints that I've been coming across.
Interesting. I don't know if
I'm
like that.
not going to buy the game, but
I don't know if I like it, because I'm always like, oh, what gun is this? Oh, this doesn't suit my purpose. But now if I don't know the gun, it's like...
Yeah, but it kind of gives you like, oh, like let me play a little, let me figure this out. I don't know. It's kind of cool in that aspect. It's like a new, it's fresh, so that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, how many seasons did we get of Warzone in general?
There was 6, and this is like the first one. This is season 1 of their combination.
So 6.
So it's like
point one.
It's like a standalone Warzone season.
Like a spinoff, like a Too Fast, Too Furious.
Sure.
Or like, oh no, more like a Tokyo Drift.
But like if you play like Modern Warfare multiplayer, it's not going to count toward your Warzone battle pass. Okay. Battle pass. I don't know how it works with Black Ops. They might have those linked, but
rude.
I think they have them separate now. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on just when you boot it up, because now there's options, especially if you don't have certain things downloaded.
Yeah.
It pops up as 3 different games, and you still have to go over. If you want to just play multiplayer, you got to scroll down. It's like, oh, this is...
Yeah, but it is pretty clean. Like, it's a lot, yeah. but it's clean.
It's a lot, and I know that I'm missing a lot of information, though, when I play on my end. Because I'm staying in hardcore and core, usually.
Yeah.
And, like, things, like, there's new sounds, you know, when your stats change, and there's definitely new just features, I feel like, that they took from Black Ops to update to make this game feel more current. But I know that they don't belong in the game, so I know there's plenty of shit that I'm missing.
Oh, I see.
So it's different. It's odd.
It's interesting how they're like interweaving the two.
I think it's cool.
It is cool.
I think it's really cool. Like those beginning of the season videos, I kind of look forward to now.
Yeah, it's like a transition as opposed to just like, here's a new game.
Yeah.
It's like a handoff to the next game.
Here you go.
Yeah.
I heard rumors about Nuketown being like a Gulag-esque type of thing.
There's the new Gulag, when you die in regular Warzone, the Gulag has changed, and it does resemble more of a Nuketown feel. I never thought about it. But
Like
yeah.
it's just the center.
Yeah.
with
There's a bus.
The 2 buses,
Yeah.
the car.
I never realized that, but yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I was just like, oh, this is just a new setup.
You're like, I've played this before.
I actually, no, I didn't even feel that at
No?
all. No.
But now you're going to play it like you played the
Like,
center of Nuketown.
Yeah. Like, that's right. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played that.
Really?
Was that the first Modern Warfare or was that 2?
Yeah, I think that was the first one.
Yeah, that was
There was a lot of iconic maps in
Yeah.
early Modern Warfare. Like when you bring back Nuketown, you can bring back. We
I'm
got
surprised
the
they
Bog.
didn't bring it back during Modern Warfare's like prime days.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
You know, like season 4 or 5. That would have been a good time to drop that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Missile.
But I like the ones they brought back.
They're
Hard
fun.
Hat. It's a
They're
good
fun.
one.
But I imagine that they're gonna bring back most of them, and that they just didn't want to blow their wad across.
Nuketown was probably going to be a good one for Black Ops. I don't know if they'll put it in Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I
There's
mean-
that one from Modern Warfare 2 that's like the log cabin with the greenhouse outside. And
Oh, yeah.
that would be a great one. to
Oh,
bring
that's a
back.
good map. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, because I remember playing that one in the campaign. That's the
Yeah.
mission where you have to set up claymores and shit, and they start storming. That was dope. That's fun.
Yeah. I remember now.
That would be a fun map.
That was a great map.
Yeah. And what I like about when they redrop those maps is that all the kids who haven't played that map don't know the sight lines.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, oh, you guys don't know, you could just lay here. Oh, okay. Cool.
Perfect.
Because, when you play it, we could do it for a month and then everyone knew it. Now,
Yeah.
nobody else knows it. I'm just
Right.
going to, I'll wait. Makes me feel like a god.
Yeah. For 2 rounds.
Like if that, half the round, because then everyone just starts chucking grenades into
Yeah.
that corner.
Yep.
I really want
Good
to
time.
switch, dude.
Of course you do.
But like, because I do want to, I enjoyed Mario Kart's probably number 2. I was a Smash Brothers player because I am dumb, and I don't know. We should play.
Smash Bros?
Yeah.
So you can kick my ass?
I haven't played
No.
Smash
No.
Brothers since.
That's the only
GameCube.
reason someone asks you to play Super Smash Bros.
No, I just want someone to play with us so we can get better together.
Whatever, dude. If you get a Switch, I will play with you. Yes.
I'll be your friend if you get a Switch.
Yeah, only then.
Only then.
Fucking asshole.
That's fine.
Whatever,
I'm
dude.
the same. I'm like, I'm only your friend because you have a PlayStation 5. Till it overheats.
That's fine.
Any more gulag type shit you want to talk about? How's overall though? Should I start playing that Warzone?
I mean, it's worth playing. It's fun. But I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna focus on other games. I'm not getting the battle pass. So
What about what else did you play? Rocket League. What'd you think about playing with
with Brian Matthews,
someone ranked?
he was basically just like,
B-Mat. That should be his name, B-Mat.
yeah. And I don't know. He was just like, he had to warm up. It took him like a game to warm up because he hadn't played in a while. But like once he was warmed up, he was just on. Just like he just hit everything. He like didn't miss. I was like, what the fuck, dude? And he was like playing goal, and he was basically just like, all right, just like don't hit it backwards, just go forward and basically just wait for me to set you up. And he would just put it right in front of him, hit it in. But yeah, we basically won our games because of him.
Sweep.
Yeah,
Put a broom on your car.
it was ridiculous.
Damn it.
Yeah. And it's a game, I don't know, man. It's like, it's easy to play but hard to master. I don't know if that's how the saying goes, but
Yeah, like chess.
yeah.
Do you play chess?
No, not well. I know how, but not well.
I want to play chess.
It's not like chess, but
Life is like chess, bro.
okay. And I don't know, it just takes time to get used to like how the car moves. And the hard part is getting the car to do what you want it to do in a given situation. You'll find yourself just like, okay, I know what I want to do, but how do I get the car to do this? And it's just like,
Sounds like life, bro.
I'm so sick of your vegan attitude. I'm fucking so over it, dude. I'm going to start shoving steak down your
Just get
throat.
your energy right.
I'm just
man.
going to fucking shove raw ground beef in your fucking mouth
Dude, just walk barefoot in grass and connect with Mother Nature.
Hot dog, bratwurst, just fucking in your fat fucking face.
Thank you, sir. Have another.
Not even chewing.
This is the most efficient use of your esophagus. Sounds like those tubes where you put the mail in. It goes, boom. It's like a tight pussy.
Oh man, I feel like we've reached the pinnacle of this podcast.
We're gonna play sounds next time.
We need a soundboard. We should have video game sounds.
I agree. I have an app on my phone, but it's too clunky. I tried to use it, and I was like, this is not worth it.
I'll look for stuff on my iPad. That would probably be more efficient.
You found that like $200 thing, though, right? Or like that $800.
That's dope, right?
Yeah.
It was $600. It's not that bad. That's for what it is. It's not that much. I don't remember what it's called. I feel like we should
Mix board. I don't know. 600 is going to a PlayStation for sure if I get that liquid, bro. Like,
yeah.
or, we wait for that stimulus and we split on that hardware.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think so? Huh?
Yeah. The world is different now.
I feel like
We have a vaccine.
Oh, see, there's cheaper versions of
There's
it
a
though,
light
but
at
it's
the end of
not
the
as
tunnel.
they're not as good. God damn, I can't remember what it's called though.
We'll find it. Not to live produce, but yeah, sounds are always fun.
Yeah.
What sounds though? I want the Time Crisis action, and then
We'll figure stuff out.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Hello?
The Mario coin. Bling.
Yeah, but it's a me.
The Cleveland Indians. I don't know if they're going to change their name yet.
I
but
read somewhere they're not.
Good for them. The Cleveland, the Cleveland Indians. Every time they score a run, that sound goes off. Bling.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
I wonder if Nintendo makes any money.
I don't know.
Or if they're like, hey, stop. And they're like, nope.
We don't give a shit.
Welcome to Cleveland, bruh.
I don't know, but it's pretty dope when like somebody hits if they do it for every run. So like let's say you hit a home run that scores 3, they'll go bling bling bling.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice.
It's the only thing I like about Cleveland.
But Cleveland rocks.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it does have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think that's the only reason that
I don't know.
it's pretty cool too, by the way. I should add. I've been there. It's pretty dope.
I've never been there.
It's worth going to.
I'll check it out.
If you're in Cleveland, you should go to it. But you shouldn't go to Cleveland to fucking.
But if you stop there,
If it's like on your road trip somewhere else, you should definitely. Or like if you're there for like a weekend for a comedy club in your future. This is the secret at play. This is the law of attraction.
nope, I can't say if though. That's the
When.
thing. You have to say when we feature. Exactly. When we feature in Cleveland, I'm all inclusive, bro.
What comedy club is in Cleveland? The fucking
The Ohio
Chuckle
Laugh
Station?
Stop.
They definitely have one of those shittily named comedy clubs.
Probably Giggles Cocktail and Meals.
Laugh and Roll.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Now I'm just thinking about good club names.
Bad club names.
No, good club names.
Okay, for the Midwest.
Smiles. Inc.
I guess.
I don't know. Chuckles.
Laughing Stock would be a good comedy club.
The
name.
Laugh Stock. The Laugh Stock.
The Laughing Stock.
Fuck you.
No, it'd be the Laughing Stock.
All right. We're the
Right?
Laughing Stock of Ohio.
Yeah, exactly. That's
2 on the nose.
whatever, dude.
We need to have some subtlety. Needs
No,
to
but
be
that's
intriguing.
what Midwest comedy clubs are like. 2 on the nose.
You're right. I've never been
The
to
Chuckle
Midwest.
Hut, dude.
There's
Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. Like,
the
that's a good
Comedy
one
Shack.
though, because it's an alliteration at the end.
Yeah, I like alliteration.
Yeah, but it's spelled with K's. So I'm kidding. It's not. But that's definitely.
It
a
is
thing.
spelled with K's, and it's a baseball reference.
It's pretty close to a fucking Ku Klux Klan reference.
Nope. Baseball.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. White uniforms.
We have a meeting about baseball.
Wear your baseball cap. Bring your baseball bat.
And let's hope you're on fire.
Are away.
Or we're going to be cross with you.
And you have to go in through platform 9 3/4 because there's a great wizard.
Mm-hmm. Grand.
That's why it's called a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Are we exposing the MLB right now? Is it one gigantic... Dude, did they just... I don't know, man. This is sports, so I have to verify with you. Did they just bring the black leagues into, like, MLB status?
What do you mean?
Like the black baseball leagues, you know, for the black people.
I'm so
Apparently, why did that start? Apparently, they were not regarded as being major league status, and so some like records keeper just made them all equal with the white.
Oh, that's interesting. Like during the years that they oh, okay. That makes sense.
Doesn't change anything, though, right? Like, I mean,
as far as
that just seems like
no, it's just a way to like compare.
Okay. Because it seemed like some fucking social justice warrior going, I think they should all be the same. It's like, well, they weren't though. I
mean, I still think that they should like somehow denote that it was still in the Negro leagues. Just for informational purposes. But like, if you're looking up MLB stats of like historical players, for them to like put that in the like, if you know how like you have filters, if you filter like MLB fucking 1927 or whatever the fuck year, I don't even know what years they were active. Like, I would expect them to put the Negro leagues in with the major leagues. They're just two different organizations, same level of play. I mean, that's fair. I don't care. Like that's not like that makes sense to me. I don't.
You thought it was already happening?
Yeah, I didn't realize that it was separate. I mean, like I said, I would like them to remain separate so you know what was happening. But as far as like reference and research, yeah.
Okay.
So were there different? Were there like records broken because of?
Probably, yeah.
That's fine. Black people were probably better. Let's be honest.
Smashing.
Let's be honest.
Like, oh, we got to update everything.
Yeah. Babe Ruth wasn't shit. All right. In 1907.
They did the black people didn't even have bats. They were hitting with fucking broomsticks. They were breaking records, sending line drives on a fucking Bissell.
They just broke a piece of fence off.
Yeah. They didn't even have gloves. They just ripped the chain link.
Nobody
off.
had gloves until like I think the 20s.
It's crazy that you're gonna barehand a ball.
Well, it was different because
they were using broomsticks. I know.
Well, okay, but also it wasn't like. So nowadays, when somebody hits the ball in the air, you have to catch it for them to be out. In the day, it was off one bounce. So you didn't have to catch it in the air. It was like you could let it bounce once, and as long as you caught it off that bounce.
Right, and they weren't really eating their protein, so they weren't cracking off out of the stadium.
And that's why Babe Ruth was such a big deal, because he was just fucking crushing these baseballs. Just crushing them. Dude.
They're like, hey, you never thought we needed a net in baseball, but
yeah. Yeah.
Save the stands.
Yeah, so.
Who's like, what's his stat? Like, who's the current Babe Ruth, I would say? Or at least the contemporary Babe Ruth.
I mean.
Allen Iverson?
Well, the thing about Babe Ruth is that he was a pitcher as well as like a great hitter, which is extremely uncommon now. Like, pitchers, generally speaking, don't focus on hitting.
They're too busy being excellent at throwing the ball.
Yeah, I mean, in half of the major leagues, on the half of the teams, they don't hit at all. They have a designated hitter hit for them. So it's like, why? Just focus on pitching. That's more important than
that's why you signed a contract.
Than your one spot in the lineup. So it was like he was kind of a spectacle in that sense. So like, I don't know. Nobody really.
Everyone specializes now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it takes to be excellent at things.
Yeah.
Like early UFC, you had people that were good at one thing, but then you had to specialize in almost everything. It's like the opposite way of.
Looking back, I wished that like my dad would have had me focus on baseball.
Did he let you make your decision?
Yeah.
So you should have focused.
No, he encouraged me to play other sports and stuff. But we also had a small school where it was like they need you.
They need your big ass.
Yeah, pretty much. And like you need to play basketball. You're one of 3 kids that are 6 foot tall, and the other 2 can barely walk. So,
guys showed up to games on the short bus. This is our whole team.
Uncoordinated. And he's like, I just like to build computers. Like, bro, play football. What are you doing, man?
The wheelchair ramp rolls out.
Dude. Yeah.
I wish I played more sports. But now we're here.
You can do it now. You need to get a tennis racket, dude.
Dude, I was looking at tennis rackets. I almost bought it.
You should have.
Okay.
We can play. Get tennis balls, too, so you can sniff them, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Hey, email us, guys, at Gameboiz or something.
Send us tennis rackets.
Let me know if you also know what it's like to smell brand new tennis balls, because that can't just be me. That can't, like, at the George F on Twitter, hit me up. Do you like the smell of tennis balls? Is that just me? Do I just like sniffing balls and that's my problem?
I love the smell of tennis balls in the morning.
Mama said they was my magic balls.
What if that's what you became addicted to? Like a fresh thing of tennis balls, and you had to like buy them every day because you needed that like that pop, you know?
Go out to my car for a break.
Oh, you get me through the day.
Dude, at that point, I would have to become excellent at tennis to
fucking be reasonable.
Like people are gonna like, dude, why you have so many tennis balls in your car? Dude, I'm just cracking balls everywhere I go. I go. Dude, check my serve. Check my serve, bro. I have a speed gun in the glove compartment. Let's go. Let's pull out right now.
Oh my god. I'd be like, no thanks, dude.
Yeah.
You're too obsessed.
But then every time I go to Target, I have to walk down the sports aisle and I start eyeballing the tennis balls.
You know based on the brand which ones smell better.
Yeah.
Wilson.
No. I get this special brand from Taiwan. You can't even get these balls in the States,
not
bro.
Penn?
No.
Wow.
This is from Taiwan. The seal on it is copper. It's known in the state of California to cause cancer.
Does it conceal the smell better of the tennis balls?
This copper, it's like a Moscow Mule where the mug changes the chemistry of the air inside.
Right.
And when it goes,
yeah. Oh,
so good. So good.
That's so weird. We should also find a place to play racquetball once shit opens up. You ever played racquetball?
No.
Dude, racquetball is fun. Racquetball is more fun than tennis for sure.
Racquetball is the one with the volleyball net?
Nope. Racquetball is the one you play in the square room.
Cool. They have one of those at the LA Fitness on Arlington.
Lego. Because that shit's fucking a good time, dude. Like the best time you can have. Tennis, but you can play off all the walls. It's so fun.
They should let us play. Let me sign a waiver so I'm in that box. Like, what's more socially distanced than a glass box that now I'm in a fish tank?
Yeah, but you play with 2 people.
I know, but then let me sign the waiver or lie to them that you're in my bubble. And
Yeah.
Fucking go. Open up.
I mean, I'm healthy, so.
Are you? Your working out's helping?
No. I mean, they might if I did them, but yeah.
You didn't do your 2 weeks in?
Ish.
How many have you skipped?
Quite a few.
All of them.
This week, yeah.
They're daily? So 18. I missed 18 of them. Doing something every day, though, does suck. Like when we were doing those push-up call-outs and burpees and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 5-10 burpees. I'm like, every day. I don't want to do it. So, all right. Any more video game news in your brains? In your brain hole?
I don't think so.
I mean, we're not going to be here for a little while because it's almost Christmas.
Mm.
Do you want to do a day after Christmas record?
Yeah, I can
talk
do that.
about the presents you got.
I can do that.
And then we'll watch a something. Bring something to review. Go watch Mortal Kombat.
I feel like I watched something recently that was a video game reference, but I can't remember what it was.
You finished RP1 yet?
No, I'm like halfway through. What just happened? I don't know. It's getting pretty intense. I don't remember exactly. It don't matter.
You should finish the book, watch the movie, come back. Tell me what you thought.
Oh, in a week?
Yep.
We'll see. All right. I'll work on it.
It's an easy read, bro.
It is a pretty easy read.
And I'm retarded, so I'm sure you can do just fine.
Yeah.
All right. Where can they catch you?
On Instagram at _Slim Henderson. On Twitter at Slim Henderson. Find me on YouTube under the same stuff, I guess.
And I'm at the George F on everything. We are at the Buddy System Co. on Instagram. Go to our website, www.thebuddysystem.co for everything. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll talk to you later.